The world is asking, is Iran preparing to strike US bases? Why has Tehran suddenly closed parts of its airspace, and why are missile warnings being issued right now? Well, something is moving and the time is not really random. Over the past few hours, Iran has sent out a formal aviation alert, what's known as NOTAM. In simple terms, a warning to the pilots, a signal to airlines, and a message to the entire world: stay clear, rockets are about to fly. Now let's pause here. Countries conduct missile tests, right? Every time they issue warnings. But context changes everything here, because this alert comes at a moment of rising friction between Tehran and the United States. Nuclear talks are fragile, threats are sharper, and military forces are already on alert across the region. Let's zoom it out. Just days ago, Iran's navy was conducting joint drills with Russia near one of the most sensitive waterways on the planet, the Strait of Hormuz. That narrow strip of water carries huge portion of the world's oil, right? Now imagine if it closes, markets panic, oil prices spike, the world feels it. And now Tehran has reportedly restricted movement in and around that very corridor. Here officials called it precautionary, but analysts call it strategic signaling. But here's the real question, ladies and gentlemen. Is this a test, or is this preparation for something bigger? Because when a country announces missile launches in the south, when it clears its skies, when it coordinates drill with global powers like Russia, it sends layered messages. Message 1, we are ready. Message 2, we are isolated. Message 3, do not underestimate us. And in the meantime, Washington has mentioned a very strong military presence in the region. Bases, warships, missiles, aircraft, all within reach. And that is where speculation begins. Are these missile alerts just routine exercises, or are they rehearsals for something bigger? Remember, in geopolitics, actions are rarely isolated. A naval drill links to a missile test. A missile test links to aircraft closure, and aircraft closure links to diplomatic pressure. And diplomacy right now is hanging by a thread. If nuclear negotiations collapse, what happens next? Well, this is not just about rockets, it's about leverage. Every launch window announced, every maritime restriction imposed, and every alert issued to the pilots is part of a larger chessboard. Because if conflict erupts, the first sign will not be dramatic explosion. There will be notices, warnings, restricted zones, silent repositioning of forces, and that is exactly what we are seeing. So is Iran about to strike US bases back to square one? Though there is no official confirmation of that, but the signals are undeniable. Everything, missile alerts, naval drills, strategic waterway under watch. The region is tense, stakes are high, and one miscalculation could shift the balance overnight.